Hey traders, Jason here with Day Trading Fearless. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe. And this is going to be the weekly watch list for February 7th, 2022. I'm going to go over what I think the stock market's going to do, what we did last week, and where we're actually going, I believe. With that being said, make sure you guys check out my daily trade zones links down below to my website. $99 for a 2-hour video course on how to draw the trade zones. You can even use them with stocks, other futures, or cryptocurrency. And the weekly trade zones are for the S&P Emini futures, given out once a week over the weekend for the following week. So for more information, check out the link down below. But with that being said, let's jump right into this video. This is the weekly watch list for February 7th, 2022. So last week, I actually thought we were going to go lower or sideways. We actually went higher up to the 50 period. With that being said, we kind of rejected the 50. And we are now in a waterfall. We were in a reverse waterfall. Now we're in a clean waterfall. What I want to do is see where we potentially could go. Me personally, I actually think we are going lower. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my Fibonacci extension. I'm going to just draw this entire leg right here from high to low, and let's see what this gives us, right? So it kind of gives us a cleaner look. And as you guys know, my ultimate goal is that 4,000 level on the way down. And that actually, with that bounce, right, gives us a 161.8 right at the 4,000 level, right? Which is also a low volume node. Also the breakout here, kind of the pullback here. So I think that is where we're going. Even though like a couple of the FANG stocks did really good, a couple others did really horrible. And with that being said, this market just feels weak in general to me. It doesn't feel like, okay, rip your head off rallies with where everything's going to the upside. It just feels like one or two stocks are either dragging us down or dragging us up, right? On Friday, it was Amazon taking us up. On Thursday was Facebook dragging us down. So very choppy. Remember, I said I expect chop for the next probably until June. I won't be surprised if we're right back around this 4,400 level. So that's what I see going on with the ESs. But I do think lower. What's the news event? Don't know. There will probably be some type of news event that will help kind of push the market lower. That's what I'm going to call for this coming week. Let's take a look at the NQ. Look at this. NQ came right to the 50 and also the bottom of this trend line that I've had drawn for weeks now. All these levels are no longer valid. So let's do this. Let's clean this entire chart up and let's just draw a fib extension. Okay, from this whole leg, right? Because we are making lower highs, lower lows, right? If you think about it, a high, a low, a lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, roll over. I would probably say we might get down to even 12,000 on the NASDAQ, because remember, the NASDAQ kind of outperformed on the way up. It may outperform on the way down, as we saw from high to low, a bigger percentage than the ESs. So these are the levels. Kind of write them down if we do roll over and start to take out those lows. So just something to be aware of. Let's take a look at crude oil. Been telling you guys for months and months and months. You could go back and verify it. I said I think oil's going to 90, and guess what? It rang the bell this week. We hit that 90 level. Now where do I think it's going? We might be up at 100, depending what goes on with Russia and all that over the next few weeks. I think there's going to be something going on there, just kind of precursor, which could probably help take the market down to in the next few weeks. But we will see. Bitcoin slash BTC, right? Look at this, right? Look above and fail. Lower highs, lower lows. Yes, we kind of bounced off that gap. Let's get rid of that guy. Let's actually get rid of everything right now. Let's clean up this chart and make a couple new draws, right? And let's just go do this draw right now. Now, here's an interesting thing. We are now back on the other side, right? We actually had a nice rally in Bitcoin. Maybe Bitcoin gets up to the 43, 44, but I still truly believe that we're going down to the 20,000 level, and then or probably first 26, and then the ultimate is kind of the $20,000 level when this is all said and done with Bitcoin. I don't believe Bitcoin. I don't believe this is it and we're going back up and we're out of crypto winter. Remember, when the market goes, it'll probably take everything with it. So we will have to keep an eye, but we are on the other side of the trend line. If you want to play Bitcoin, just play the reverse waterfall, right? 1, 2, and see where it goes throughout the week. So that's what's going on there. Let's take a look at gold, GLD. Absolutely nothing, but there is something brewing. Okay, I will say there is definitely something brewing. Very tight consolidation, right? And usually about 75% of the way of a pattern is usually when you'll either make a move one way or the other. Now, is it up or is it down? Well, if we kind of look at the bigger picture, this is a bull flag. I think gold may catch a bid. Believe it or not, it might be another week or two, but gold may catch a bid to the upside with all the inflation going on and just kind of have a very long delayed move. But we will see what happens there. But as far as this week, nothing. Sideways, maybe retest this high of the upper trend line. Silver. Same exact thing, kind of, okay. If we just draw a couple lines, but this is, yeah, we'll go from here. We'll just draw it here, right? Same exact thing, bull flag, break to the upside or downside. We will see what happens. So I will say there is kind of a divergence. We have a double bottom here with a little bit of a higher low right there. So we have that double bottom, but nothing that I love. But again, nothing great there. AAPL. Apple kind of rolling over, making lower highs, lower lows still. We never took out this high up at the 78, potentially rolling over. We will see if that rolls over. And let's take a look at Amazon, AMZN, right? Massive turnaround, right? Kind of broke down from the channel, almost came to our 127 I've been talking about for a while. And then the earnings came out, did really good, just really kind of hold all the gains. So we're right back in the middle of this channel. So Amazon, kind of nothing. And then finally, Facebook. Look at this. Facebook just, with that being said, I do like Facebook around the 200 level. That's where we potentially could go. If we do go there, I believe that is a good long-term buy. If we just grab fib extensions, right, from all of this price action, look at that 1618 came right down to bounced. So, and then the 200, where this entire move would probably be over. Remember, Facebook has a metaverse, a lot of things going good for it in the future. This is probably a great buying opportunity down at these levels. I've been nibbling, bought some around the 50 level, bought a little more around 30 as it keeps going lower. I'm buying, but again, for a long-term position. With that being said, thank you for always watching, and make sure you guys comment. Let me know what you guys are looking at down below in the comments. And until next time, we'll talk to you soon.